Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is day 33 of my journey to learn Japanese, and this series of live streams, it's all about documenting my progress at learning Japanese, having started as a complete beginner. My goal for today is to continue expanding my Japanese vocabulary. However, I'm actually going to start with something different today. So, in the beginning, like a couple weeks ago now, I was practicing katakana, but that's been quite a while ago, and so I just want to check if I've retained the knowledge on how to write katakana. And so I'm going to be using the Lingo Command website today, as always, and I'm going to go to the writing section. And this is not for the whole stream, but this is just to kind of check that box just to confirm that I can still do this. And so if we go to the practice section and we go to katakana, we get this table here with all 46 basic katakana characters. And if we press here, we get a quiz based on that, which is just what we're looking for. And if we uncheck swap languages, now the questions are being posed in Romaji, and then we can choose to handwrite the corresponding katakana. Now, as you can see, this quiz currently is in the kind of standard ordering, right, of katakana. So it's a, I, u, e, o, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, and so forth, which we've seen loads of times, right? So let's apply random ordering, which scrambles the order in which the questions are asked to kind of keep me on my toes. And so with that said, let's get started on this quiz. So u is this. Now there is no gap here, so let's try and do that more neatly. That should be u. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the correct stroke order, so we'll give that a pass. What about re? Re, I think, is this one. Yeah. Looks good to me. Su. What is su? Oof, that's tricky. So you have sa, shi, su, se, and so. Shi in katakana is written like this. Su is this one. It's coming back to me now. And sa, I think, is this one. 1, 2, 3. Now, since we only need su, let's stop here and just write our answer. Su. So yeah, correct stroke order, fantastic. What about ma? So ma, I think it was something like this. It's crazy. It's very easy to recognize when you see it, but to write it yourself is a bit harder. I think maybe it's this. It's not quite right. One, two, three. Let's take a look. Ah, okay, fine. So it's like this. 1, 2, 3. 1. Write this morning. 1, 2. I see. So we'll consider that incorrect, right? Because I had to look at the answer. Ni. What is ni? I think ni is just 2 lines, actually. Because I remember, I think in katakana, this is mi. Because this is mi in hiragana. And then it was for ni kind of the same reasoning. But I think the lines are horizontal. that right? Let's take a look. Yeah, that's a perfect match, so we'll accept that. E is this one. 1, 2. Yeah, looks good to me. Mi is, oh, we just spoke about that. So the question is, in what direction are these 3 lines kind of slanted in? I think the middle stroke is also a bit thinner, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. It's too much. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so perhaps it's a bit exaggerated here how short this middle stroke is, but we'll give that a pass. Chi, I think it's something like this. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. And then wo, pronounced o, is something like that. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks good to me. Ka. It's kind of straightforward, I suppose. 1, 2. Yeah, that looks better to me. So that's 1, 2, 2 strokes. 1, 2. Yeah, looks great. Ri is this one. Pretty straightforward. Se. What is se? So I was doing that earlier. So you have sa, shi, su, se, and sol. Shi is this one. Let's try and write that a little bit more neatly. Su is this. Sol is that one. This is bad. How do I forget se? What is se? Let's take a look. Oh, how frustrating. Yeah, I should have remembered that. So we'll consider that incorrect and go to the next one. Ki is very simple. It's this. Yeah. Me is 1, 2. But the question is, what's the correct stroke order? 1, 2. I think actually it's this. So this is 1 and that's 2. 1, 2. Yeah, it's correct. But the second stroke is very long. It's ridiculous actually compared to the correct answer. We'll consider it incorrect. Let's be strict. What is N? N is this. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, great. And then A is this one. Yeah. Ko. Ko is this. 1, 2. Yeah, perfect. And then Va. What is Va? It's the same as U. 1, 2, 3, but not with this little mark here. 1, 2, yeah, that's correct. Great. Mo. What is mo? I'm glad that I'm doing this quiz because it's exposing how much I forgot regarding katakana. I'm gonna go with this actually. So it's 1, 2. Yeah, that's correct. Ku is this one. Fantastic. He is 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, that's correct. Fantastic. Mu is this one. 1, 2. Yeah. Simple enough. Te is this one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's correct. E kind of looks like a capital I. in English. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's correct again. Now, ho. What is ho? It kind of looks like a home. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was correct stroke order. That was perfect. Then this is 1, 2, 3. Just great. And what about ra? Ra. So ra is this one. Okay. She is this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Perfect. O is 1, 2, 3. Can draw that a little bit more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's another match. Perfect. And then net is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then no is this kind of diagonal stroke here. So that's going fine. Ru is this one. Ro is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then ha is this. Perfect. Tsu is 1, 2. No, it's not. It's 1, 1, 2, 3. Let's try. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Correct stroke order again. Perfect. To is very simple. It's that one. We can draw that a little bit more neatly. To. I noticed that I keep having to click here to get the stroke order, so I think I'll make a quick note to ensure, like after the live stream, that you don't have to click if there's just one kana or one kanji. So if I go like this, I'm just on my second monitor making a quick note. Let's take a look. When using handwriting modal, ensure that kana or kanji stroke order is immediately visible if there's only one kana or kanji, like in study section. Okay, great. So we've made a note of that. So moving on. He is very simple. It's the same in hiragana as it is in katakana. Fu kind of looks like a... So imagine like this is a shark. That's how I like to remember it. Right? So if we remove all of those little drawings, the basic shape here is like the head of a shark in my mind. It's a match. Perfect. Nu is this one. Yeah. Now we need to think carefully, right? Because ya is this one. You, which I skipped, is this. We can draw that a little bit better. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, that looks good to me. And then what is yo? So yo is, I think it's something like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's perfect. Another match. So, okay, this is going pretty well. However, there are more to do. Um, So I'm missing mole. What is mole? I think it's something like this, actually. 1, 2. Yeah, I remember this. It's like 1, 2, 3. But that doesn't quite look right. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so let's think about this. In hiragana, this is mo. In katakana, I think it's something like this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fantastic. So, what else are we missing? What is na? So this was nu. Let's write down this cluster of 5 for na, for n. So you have na, ni, nu, ne, and no. So this is no. This is ne. Let's try and draw that a little bit more neatly. Nu is this one. This is ni. So what is na? Nothing's coming to mind. Let's take a look. Ah, that's frustrating. I knew that. Okay. And then ta. Also nothing's coming to mind. Oh my god. I did know that. All right, let's just... So it's this. Yeah, I really did know that. That's frustrating. So I think that's all of the questions answered. So I got... What's interesting to me is that like a scorecard is not being shown. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 questions wrong. I'm going to swap languages. I just want to ensure. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so now a scorecard is visible. Strange. Okay, so I think the best thing that I could probably do now is just do another round. So I got 4 wrong out of 46, which is pretty good, right? But we can do better. So let's uncheck swap languages, handwrite our answers, and apply random ordering, and go again. So me, this second stroke here is not as long as the first one, right? Mi is this one. Yeah, that looks good to me. This is o. Could fix the shape a little bit here. Yeah, that looks good to me. Ro is this one. Yo is 1, 2, 3. I know the stroke order is correct, but let's just, to be completely fail safe, let's check that as well. This is ri. Yeah. Ku is this. To is that one. 2. Yeah. This is ru. 1, 2. Ko is this. Yeah. Ho is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And then nu. What is nu? Nu. This is nu. Perfect. Hi is 1, 2. Re is this one. Sa. What is sa? Sa was this one. That might be why the quiz wasn't ending. I don't think I did sa yet. Let's come back to that one. So ka is this. Yeah, that looks good to me. U is this. And this is ha. Su is this one. This is chi. 1, 2, 3. Fu is this one. This is te. 1, 2, 3. Va is very similar to u, but without this little dash at the top. So is that. Ra is, what is ra? This is ra. I is this one. Ya is, what is ya? That one. Mo is this. Let's fix the shape here a little bit. And then se is this one. Let's draw that more neatly. And then o is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that looks good to me. Ma is 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, that looks good to me. Ta is 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Tsu. Tsu is this. That's a stroke order that I wrote there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It's good to me. He is very simple, right? Because it's just always the same shape, whether it's hiragana or katakana. Simple enough. And then shi is very similar to tsu, but all the lines are way less slanted. They're almost horizontal. And also the stroke order is 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 3, if that makes sense. A is this. Ne is my favorite katakana, this one. Ni is this one. Looking very similar to the kanji for 2. And then what is na? So na is 1, 2, like so. Okay, this is ki. 1, 2, 3. To me. And then no is this diagonal line going from top right to bottom left. And then yu is that. And then mu is kind of like a triangle shape, like this. We can improve that a little bit. There we go. And then for n, this is n. 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah, perfect. E is, looks like a capital I in English, like so. And then ke extends to the right here. And then this is the third stroke. It looks a lot like ku, which is this one. But this extends here. So now we just gotta do sa. What is sa? This is sa. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So I still, with a little bit of revision, I can get 100%, so that's good. I'm quite thirsty. I'm just gonna fill up my water bottle. 2 seconds. So now I've successfully done this, I can now go back to practicing some Japanese vocabulary. So let's take a look. So I was studying occupations earlier. And so I think the perfect thing to do now would be to keep practicing this one topic. Kind of cement the knowledge for that part. Yeah. So with that said, I think what I'll do is I'll try the quiz. And so I'm going to go from Japanese to English. I'll apply random ordering. And the words here are in hiragana and katakana. So, shikai is dentist. Ishi is doctor. Seko is mason. Keisatsukan is police officer. Kangoshi is nurse. Kochi is coach, as in like a basketball coach, football coach, sports coach. This is what am I reading here? Kisha. What does that mean? Is that a reporter? Monogaki is a writer. Shacho is a boss. Ah! Okay. I was rushing there, because I did know that actually. Kishi is engineer. Doboksa-gyoin is a construction worker. Ueita is a waiter. Regigakari is a cashier. Seibishi. Come back to that one. No, I think it's hairdresser, you know. No, it's not. It's a Mechanic. There we go. Yaksha is an actor. Hisho is a secretary. Undo senshu is an athlete. Jui is a veterinarian. Kyoju is a professor. Noka is a farmer. Nikya, so Nikyu means meat, right? So Nikya is someone that handles meat, is a butcher. Toshokanin. Toshokan is library, so Toshokanin is a librarian. And this is Shiefu. Shiefu. So that's a chef, right? A loan word, katakana. And this is businessman. Self-explanatory, businessman. Saibankan is a judge, like a judge at court. And this one here is Geijutsuka. Geijutsuka, which is an artist. Rihatsushi is a barber. Kaikeshi is an accountant. Bengoshi is a lawyer. Joshi is a hairdresser. What am I doing? Shoboshi is a firefighter. Computer technician. Self-explanatory also. And then this is Jubin Haitatsuin. Mail carrier. Is that also the same as a postman? Let's put this in Google Translate. Let's put that in. How do you say postman in Japanese? Yubin Haitatsuin. Postal carrier, mail deliverer. Okay, so mail carrier is actually just fine. Programmer is a programmer, as in a software engineer. And this is Byoshi. Come back to that one. Daiku is a carpenter. Carpenter. Businesswoman is businesswoman. The question is, what is Byoshi? Is that hairdresser then? Okay, so we got 2 wrong, which is not bad. Let's take a look at those. So, Shacho is company president. Joshi is boss. Okay. I think what I'll try and do now is the way more difficult challenge, which is English to Japanese. The problem is, I don't think what I could do is do the whole quiz, and for the ones that I get it wrong, I could study that subset. Maybe to speed things up, I'll actually do it in Romaji. So this one is Kisho Shikai. Shikai. Ishi. No idea. Seko. I see. Okay. So, Shikai, Ishi, Seko, something. Oh. Keisatsukan. Let's try again. Shikai, Ishi, Seko, Keisatsukan. Kangoshi. This one is Kochi. That's 1-0, but I swear they used a dash to extend the vowel sound, so I'm surprised that that is the Romaji equivalent. What is reporter? Kishi? Kisha. Okay. Monagaki. Monogaki. Okay. So company president is Shacho. Shacho. Gishi is engineer. What is a construction worker? Haibangatsu. Oh, it was so long. Doboksa Gyoin. Ueda. Yeah, I think this is better to do in hiragana, actually, on second thought. So we're going to do it like that, and we'll apply random ordering. So this one is going to be katakana. So it's ueta. Ueta. Extend the vowel sound. Oh, isn't that interesting? This I is half-sized. How would you do that? Okay, so we're gonna have to go back to British English here. Let's look at foreign katakana yun combinations. So go to the writing section. We'll go with katakana foreign yun combinations. So this was you and I's we. Interesting. So I definitely need to study this more. And so here we're using half-sized vowels. Okay. So this kind of sounds like a V. Va. V. So those are the yun combinations. So in this quiz that we're doing, so we've got occupations, questions are being asked in English. So here we need WE. So okay, let's put katakana here, because waiter in Japanese is ueita, but this here is a U with a half-sized E. So this forms we, which is like one of the katakana foreign yun combinations. And then we just need, so it's ue, ta, and then we extend the vowel sound here. So this dash extends the in ta. So this is ta. Great. And then this is hiragana. So it's do, bo, doboksa-gyoin. Doboku sa gyo doboksa-gyoin. Let's go again. Do bo ku sa gyoin. Let's try this. Where did we go wrong here? So this is correct. There's a U here. So it's this gyo. We're just missing one U. That's unfortunate. This one here is shacho. Another U. That's frustrating. So this is all a match, except there's one U here at the end. This, I think, is shikai. Okay, great. Carpenter. What's carpenter? Do. I remember writer. So writer is mo no ga ki. Great. I think this was daiku. Great. So this is going to be katakana, and it's what was it? Bu, bi, be, ji, ne, su, uo, man. Let's see. So we were pretty close. Everything was a match except this here is a B, not a bet. Business woman. I think what I'll do is I'll refresh the quiz and go again. So waiter is katakana. So we need a full-sized U and a half-sized e forms a foreign katakana yun combination, ue. And then we need ta. Extend the vowel sound. Ueta. Ueta. Then this is do. This is going to be hiragana. Let's select that here. Do, bo, ku, sa, gyo. So here we have that U that I forgot last time. And then this should be an N. Okay. Sha, cho, and then we need a U at the end. Fantastic. This is shikai. Daiku. This is just me rushing. That was silly. I even said daiku, but I put a U there. But then this is going to be katakana. So this is B, G, ne, su, u. So this is extended U sound here. U, man. We just need N here. Fantastic. Writer is just a regular Japanese word, so it's going to be hiragana. Monogaki. What is police officer again? Daikatsuka. Keisatsukan. Okay. Let's continue. So farmer is no-ka. Cashier is re-ji-ga-ka-ri. What is coach? Coach is katakana. So it's ko, extend the vowel sound, and then chi. Kochi. Hiragana is kan, goshi. Barber is ri, hatsu, ka? Rihatsuka? Rihatsushi. Okay. Librarian is toshokanin. No, to, sho, ka. Then we just need an N, and then we need an I, and then we need an other N. Which is very confusing because this could have just been one hiragana, you'd assume. But it's not. So then here, this is just going to be the same thing as before. Bijnisu. But then we just have N here. This is going to be gishi. And then this is undo sen shu. Undo sen shu. Undo sen shu. So the U is here in the middle. Undo sen shu. Confusing. This is going to be katakana. Pro, pu, ro, pro, ku, ra, me, programa. Ma at the end. Interesting. So doctor is ishi. And then this is shi, fu. So this is going to be another half-sized. Okay, so this is in half-sized So this is she. What is this? Let's take a look. She. So this makes more sense now. This is she. She and becomes she, fu. Okay, let's go again. Just keep going until we get this right. So waiter is wei ta. This is do boku. Zoom out a little bit. Sa gyoin. Sha cho. Shikai. Daiku. Businessu woman. It's going great. monogaki. Keisatsukan. No. Keisatsukan. Great. This one here, cashier, is re, ji, ga, kari. Coach is going to be katakana, so it's ko. Extend the vowel sound, and then chi. And then hiragana is required for nurse, so this is kan, go, shi. Same here for barber, that's ri, ha, su, shi. Fantastic. And then librarian is toshokanin, so let's start with to, sho. So this is a hiragana yun combination here to get that sho. Toshokan. And this always kind of confused me. So this, you don't write ni. Apparently you do n, then an I, and then an n. Great. Businessman, you're going to require katakana because it's bi, ji, ne, su, ma, n. Like that. Then we need hiragana here because this is gishi. And then this one is long, so it's un, do, sen, shu. Un, do, sen, shu. This is going to be katakana because it's just programa, it's a loan word. So we need pu, ro, ku, but the U sound is omitted when you pronounce this. It's programa. And we extend the vowel sound here. Fantastic. Then we're going to go back to hiragana. This is ishi. Yeah, this should be ishi. Now comes the hard part here. So this is she. So this is she, right? This I or this E here is half size. So this is she, fu. Great. This here is ben, go. Oh, we gotta write this in hiragana, of course. Ben, go, shi. Ni, ku, ya. Geijutsuka. I think this was Geijutsuka. Geijutsukan. Geijutsukan. Geijutsuka. So there's no n at the end here. Shoboshi. Something like this. Shoboshi. So I mixed up this yun combination here. So let's do another round. Let's go back from the top. So waiter is a katakana word, so we're gonna select katakana here. And this here is a foreign katakana yun combination. This is an e, this is an u. Together they form we. So now we just need an I, ta, and then this dash here extends the vowel sound of ta. So this becomes ta, So it's waita. Great. Then construction worker is do, bo. This is K here, not ku. Or well, it is ku, but you don't pronounce the U here. So this is dobok sa gyo win. Dobok sa gyo in. This is sha cho shikai shikai daiku. This is gonna be katakana. Business woman monogaki. Police officer is K sa tsu kan. Kishi. Kisha is reporter. Okay. Farmer is no ka. Cashier is re ji ga kari. And then coach is kochi, but that's in katakana because it's a loan word from English. So this is ko. We extend the vowel sound using the dash. And then this is chi, kochi. What is nurse? Nurse is going to be kangoshi. Yeah. Ri, ha, tsu, shi is barber. And then librarian. So toshokan is a library. Toshokanin is someone that works in a library, librarian. So this is going to be toshokan. Then we need an I and then another N. Toshokanin. B. This is going to be katakana, of course. B. Ji ne su ma n. And then engineer. What's engineer? Engineer is gishi. Do sen. God, what is this? Do sen shu. Undo senshu. And then this one is going to be katakana. So this is pu, ro. This is gu, but you don't pronounce the U. So it's pro, gra, ma. And we extend the vowel sound here. Then we go to doctor, which is ishi. This is katakana. She. So this is shi and e forms a foreign katakana yun combination. She. Fu. Ben. This is still katakana. Go back here. Ben. Go. Shi. Ni. Ku. Ya. And then this one is K. No, it's a gay. Ju. Tsu. Ka. Geijutsuka. Fantastic. This is sho. Bo. Shi. Is that right? Sho. Bo. Shi. Fantastic. kind of running out of the words that I know here in this quiz. So I think the best approach now, actually, is to select the words that I didn't remember. So I didn't remember actor, accountant, mail carrier, mechanic, hairdresser, secretary, firefighter was fine, judge wasn't, artist was fine, but boss was not. Butcher, lawyer, veterinarian, chef was fine, doctor was fine, so was programmer, athlete, engineer, businessman, librarian, barber, nurse, coach, cashier. Don't remember this one. Don't remember that. So yeah, I think that's perfect. So, what is accountant? Let's see. Keikeshi. Keikeshi. K. Oh, Kaikeshi. Okay, fine. So this is Kaikeshi. What is actor? Let's take a look. Actor is yaksha. Okay. So this is Kaikeshi. This is Yakusha. But the U here in ku is not pronounced, so it's yaksha. Now what is boss? Let's take a look. So boss is joshi. So we'll go again. Kaikeshi. Yakusha. Yaksha, right? And this was Joshi, I think. Joshi. Fantastic. What is hairdresser? Let's take a look. Byoshi. So it's very similar. So these first three, we've done them over and over. Let's just skip them for now. Byoshi. This is a very common pattern where after an O, there's a U. So this is byoshi. Yeah. Oh, isn't that interesting? So this is not a yun combination. Really? Let's take a look. So occupations. We are looking at a hairdresser. So we'll go here, type hairdresser.
美容師
Ah, so you actually pronounce the B here. Interesting. Biyoshi. Okay. So this is going back to hiragana. This is B Yoshi with a U. B Byoshi. This is Joshi. Yakusha. Yaksha. And this is Kaikeshi. Now what's this? Saibankan. Saibankan. Interesting. Let's try that again. Judge is Saibankan. No, it's great that it's replacing that in kanji, but I just want it in hiragana. So the trick to do that here, so you have sai ban kan, is you place your cursor. Let me do it again just to explain. So if you are writing Japanese, here we have sai ban kan. If I now press enter, it's just going to replace it with the equivalent kanji. But if I go like this and then go back and just write n, then it makes that substitution and leaves it as hiragana. Great. Accountant was kai keshi. Kai keshi. This is yakusha. Yakusha. The U is not pronounced here, I think. Boss is joshi. So this is a hiragana yun combination. So this is jo, and then there's a U here, and shi, so joshi. And then hairdresser was bi. Yeah, yo, you, and then shi. That should be right. Byoshi. Fantastic. So that's the question is what's mail carrier? So let's take a look. So mail carrier is Ju bin haitatsuin. It's pretty long. Ju bin haitatsuin. Let's give that a go. So mail carrier was Ju bin. No. Ju bin. So here, if you now press enter or space, it undoes the autocorrect. So you can put an N here. Ju bin hai ta tsu in. Put an N there. That should be the correct hiragana. Ju bin hai ta tsu in. Fantastic. Let's try these again. So accountant was kai shi. Actor was ya ku sha. So this is a yun combination here. Shi and ya become sha, blended syllable. Boss is joshi, another hiragana yun combination here. Ji and yo become jo. Hairdresser was bi yo shi. What was judge again? Something like sai ban kan. Let's go with that. Sai ban kan. So it's auto replacing it with kanji now. So sai ban kan. We click here to undo the autocorrect. Sai ban kan. Yeah, that was great. So what's a mason? Let's find out. So mason is seko. Seko. Mason is seko. So double K basically is what we have here is sukon, which is like a pause and places extra emphasis on the consonant in ko. So this becomes seko. But what is mechanic? Let's take a look. That's seibishi. Okay. So this is seko. Seibishi. This had a Q. Kyoju. Interesting. Let's try that. So professor is Kyoju. This was Seibishi. Mason was... What was Mason? Seko. And then mail carrier was Tatsuin. Hai. Ju. Let's take a look. Jubin Hai Tatsuin. Okay. So this is Jubin Hai Tatsuin. This is Seko. Mechanic is come back to that one. This is Kyoju. Mechanic was Seibishi. What is this? This is Kisha? No. Kisho. Hisho. We'll go again. Hisho. This one was Kisho. Kisha. Okay. This one was Kyoju. Mechanic was Seibishi. Judge was Saiban Kan. This was You Bin Hai Tatsu In. There we go. You Bin Hai Tatsu In. Then Mason was Set Ko. So we write double K to get this sukon, right? Just to kind of explain what's going on here. So this ko, it has a pause in front of it because this house has tsu, you don't pronounce it. It actually acts as a pause and then places extra emphasis in the consonant K in ko. So this is set ko. Yeah. Let's try this. So this is Kai Kei Shi Yaku Sha Yaksha. This is boss. So what is boss? Joshi. Hairdresser is Bi Yo Shi. And then veterinarian. What is a vet? It's like U-E-A-E. It's like a bunch of vowels. U-E. U-E. Okay. Let's try that. U-E. Okay, so we're starting to get somewhere. So I suppose what I could do is just try the quiz with all of the vocabulary, which might be a good approach. So let's close this tab. And yeah, so we're gonna apply random ordering to keep ourselves on our toes for this quiz. And so this is Dai-ku no ka Kaikeishi. And then this one is katakana. Wei ta. Extend the vowel sound. And then this one is going to be katakana also. It's bi, ji, ne, su, wo, man. So here, this dash extends the vowel sound here of the U, right? So this is business woman. Writer is just going to be hiragana. So this is monogaki. Coach is kochi, but it's a long word, so we're gonna write this in katakana. So it's ko. This extends the vowel sound of the o here, so it's kochi. Wait, kochi. And then this one, it's shefu. So this is a foreign katakana yun combination. This shi and e. This e here is half size, so it's actually she. So this is shefu. And then this is going to be bijinesu ma. This is hiragana, keisatsukan. Keisatsukan. This is joshi. Kyo. This is kyoju. So that's two hiragana yun combinations back to back. So this is kyo. Ki and yo become kyo. Ji and yu become ju. So it's kyoju. Reporter is kisha. Construction worker is doboksa-gyoin. Doboksa-gyoin. Yeah, okay, that's good. Programmer is going to be katakana. It is pu, ro, gu, ra, ma. Extend the vowel sound. So this gu here, you don't actually pronounce the u here. So it's programmer. Programmer. And then this is gishi. This is gishi. Shikai. Sha. Cho. Come on, let this be right. Sha-cho. Saibankan. Saibankan. What is this? An actor is yaksha. Regigakari. Seibishi. That's brutal. Seko. Seibishi is a mechanic, isn't it? Let's just write that one quickly. Seibishi. Athlete is undo senshu. Undo senshu. To shokan. To shokan in. There we go. This is niku. Yeah. Kangoshi. Doctor is ishi. This one is geijutsu. Geijutsu. Geijutsuka. Geijutsuka. Barber is Rihatsushi. Yubin Haitatsuin. Joboshi. Shoboshi. Ah. Okay, then this one is what is this? Jui. Oh my god. Then Ben Goshi. Bi yo shi. What is secretary? He sho. Nice. So now we're just going to write kom. Then we have an N here. Pu ta te ku ni Nishan. How do you do? Shi technician. Okay, so we made a couple mistakes here. 33 out of 37. I'll save that. Quite happy with that. But let's take a look at this computer technician one that we got wrong. Kom. Ah, so this is P. That's already wrong. Oh, so I wrote Pu, but it's P. Kom. Ah, this is, you need to use a yun combination. Pu. Computateki ni shan. That's crazy. Because this here is using a foreign yun combination to make sha. And that's a regular katakana yun combination. And you extend the vowel sound. Well, there's a lot going on. So I think what I'll do is I'll apply random ordering and I'll start with computer technician. Yeah, there we go. So let's zoom in. This is ko. Pu. Extend the vowel sound. Ta. Te. Ni. Shan. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Ni. Let's do all the katakana ones first. So this is bi, ji, ne, su, ro, ma, she, fu. What else is there? That's katakana. A programmer. Pu, ro, gu, ra, ma, extend the vowel sound. What else is there? Got writer, you got doctor, accountant, mail carrier, artist, dentist, cashier, coach. Yeah, here. So this is kochi. And then this is bi, ji, ne, su, ma, So then we can move on to hiragana. Ishi. Hiragana, okay. Ishi. Kai, keishi. Yuben, hai, tatsuin. Geijutsuka. So artist is Geijutsuka. Dentist is Shikai, like so. And then cashier is Rejigakari. This one's pretty long, so it's do, bo, ku, but you don't pronounce the u here, so it's dobok, sa, gyoin. Dobok sa gyoin. Yeah. Police officer is Kei Satsukan. Kei Satsukan. So what is boss? Boss is Joshi. Writer is mo, no, ga, ki. And then this one is seko. Is that right? Seko. Yeah, so interesting thing to point out here. So even though this looks like a tsu, it's actually a half-sized tsu called sukoon. You don't pronounce it. It acts as a pause and places extra emphasis on the K or the consonant in general of the hiragana or katakana that comes after. So this is not seko, it's seko. That pause is coming from the sukoon. Hairdresser is Byoshi. And then company is Shacho, so it's Shacho with a U at the end. Hisha. That's so frustrating. I was so close. A waiter is that's actually katakana as well, so it's we is U and E as a foreign yun combination in katakana. Weita. We'll go back to hiragana and we put Toshokan nin. Firefighter is Joboshi. Where did I go wrong here? Oh, I keep making this mistake. It's not Jo, it's Sho. Shoboshi. Barber is Rihatsushi. This one is Kisho. Oh, don't tell me this one is Kisha. Watch it be that. Okay, so it's Hisho and Kisha. Fine. This is something like you. Where is it? No, it's Kyo Ju. This is Ni Ku Ya. Actor is Ya Ku Yaksha. And then this is Ju Vi. Carpenter is Dai Ku. Bengoshi no Ka. Undo Senshu. Undo Senshu. Sai Ban Kan. Gishi. And mechanic was Seibishi. Kangoshi. Kangoshi. So we're starting to get somewhere. 35 is not bad. 35 is not bad. But we can do a bit better still. Hi there. Thanks for joining the stream. So we'll select no here, and we're just going to review our mistakes. So firefighter is shoboshi, and it's Hisha is secretary. Hisho. Okay, I think what we'll do now is one final round. Let's try and really lock this in. So actor is Ya Ku Sha. Professor is Ju. No, it's not. It's Jo. Still not. It's Kyo Ju. Yeah, that's it. So, fun enough, when I see it written, I'm like, I can tell if it's right or wrong. Hi there. Yeah, to answer your question, this is my own website. Indeed, I programmed it in React and TypeScript. Are you also interested in learning Japanese? If so, how have you been finding it so far? Yeah, so this is ki and yo becomes a hiragana yun combination. So this is kyo. And then this sheet with dakuten on top is ji, and this is yu, so this is ju. Great. But this one's kind of long, so it's undo sen. Undo sen shu. Is that right? Undo sen shu. We're learning German. Interesting. How is that going so far? I don't know any German, but I do speak Dutch, which is quite similar. So that's interesting. Mechanic is Seibishi. And then this one is Seko. But this tsu here is actually not a tsu, it's a half-size tsu called tsugon. It acts as a pause and places extra emphasis on the K in ko here, so it's Seko. And then accountant is Kai Keshi. Kai Keshi. Great. Now librarian. So Toshokan is library. Toshokanin is a librarian. So to sho ka. So here we need an N. I always found this kind of strange. You think you would put ni, but you put N-I and then another N. Like that. So this is going to be katakana. But before I do that, let's just read your comments. It's going quite well. doing it from past 1 year, and now everything starts making sense, but it's sentence structure that sucks. Okay, that that makes sense. I think like learning the vocab of like a new language, usually it's the more doable part, but getting used to the grammar and the sentence structure can be quite hard. Are you listening to a lot of German? Because I mean, I'm no expert, but from what I heard, kind of listening to the language helps you kind of naturally absorb how the grammar works. So this is 비즈니스 우만. This U here is extended with this dash. So this dash extends vowel sounds. 우만. And then hairdresser, so we'll have to go back to hiragana for this, is 비요시. Like that. And then nurse is kan, go, shi. And then this one is sha. Wait, let's think about this carefully. I think it's shacho. Sha. Oh, what is this? Sha. Cho. This doesn't look right. Sha. Cho. I'm worried about this one. Sacho. Shacho. Okay, that was still going well. Yeah, a lot of listening, but while listening, vocabulary mess up. Yeah, that's exactly right. So kind of three purposes really. Like one, of course, by using the app on YouTube, other people can see me use the app. But then second reason is I've always kind of been interested in language learning. So learning Japanese is was definitely one of my goals. And then finally, it's also really good for like debugging. So even if I don't fix it immediately during the live stream, I'll make a note of it, and then off stream I'll fix a bug. Because I find that if you use your product yourself, it's a lot easier to find bugs. So this one is Joshi, I think. Veterinarian is you. No, it's not. It's Ju. This one's kind of weird to me. It's Ju. Yeah. Construction worker is Dobok. What are you learning to use German? Are you kind of like reading or like listening to content on YouTube or podcasts? Construction worker is Dobok sa Hyoin. It's funny that you asked. So it used to have German, but oh wait, let me just fix this. Dobok sa Gyoin. Yeah, so Lingo Command used to have German up until like 2 or 3 months ago. The problem was it's hard for me to guarantee the quality of the German on there, because at the time I had Spanish, French, German, Japanese. And so considering that I don't know those languages either, of course I can check vocab lists, but and kind of try and check as much content to see if it's correct. I thought it would be better, it's because I'm like a one-man startup, to focus on just one language. And so I decided to go with Japanese because one, I'm interested in it, and also because it's quite a challenging language for people that speak like European languages. So this is Puro. Then we need Gu, but the U is not pronounced here, so it's Programa, and we use the dash here to extend the vowel sound. Using Anki for vocabulary and a grammar book for drills, and YouTube for listening. Anki have German. That's cool. I wasn't aware of that. K. This is gonna have to be hiragana. K. Satsukan. I had no idea. Does German... we're typing hiragana here. Does Anki have German? Oh, wow. I haven't used Anki much, but for some reason in my brain, I thought they just did Japanese. So we'll go back to hiragana here. So this is re, ji, ga, kari. And then this one is kind of complicated. So this is... when you have U and half-sized E, it forms a foreign katakana yun combination called we. So then we add an I to get wei. Then we have ta, and we use the dash to extend the vowel sound. So this is now wei ta. Yeah, okay. Grammar books for drills. I've heard that the grammar for German is very like challenging. What makes you want to learn German? Is it just like a hobby, or are you hoping to work there or live there? Mail carrier is you bin hai ta zu in. Is that right? You bin hai ta zu in. Yes. Okay, judge is sai ban kan. Sai ban kan. Ri. Barber is ri ha tsu shi. And an engineer is gishi. That's simple enough. For coach, we're gonna need to go back to katakana because it's a loan word. And it's kochi, so we just use a dash to extend the vowel sound here, and then we end with chi. This is kochi. Nah, bro, it's like Anki community have pre-built decks for specific levels, like students who made decks for themselves, but they make it public to save others time, so we download it and upload it. Oh, okay, so it's like a community of language learners, and I guess it's independent of the language, and maybe there's like a Hindi deck or like a Russian deck, so people can upload their own decks for specific levels. That's really cool. Okay, so we need hiragana for this one. This is tricky. It's gei ju tsu ka. Is this right? Geijutsuka. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Monogaki is writer. Need katakana for this one. Bijinesu man. Business man. Chef is katakana, but it's a little bit weird to look at because this here is shi and that's e, but that e is half-sized. So this actually forms a foreign katakana yun combination called she. So this is shefu. So secretary is, we'll come back to that one. Ishi is doctor. Farmer is noka. And then carpenter is daiku. Dentist is shikai. And lawyer or an attorney is bengoshi. For example, I'm going through a news article and I found some new words I put on my deck, and after some time that deck becomes so big So I will share it in community so that other people can use it to learn. Oh, that's really cool. So I guess because you can kind of custom build your own deck, you can also tailor it to your strengths and weaknesses. That's really cool. Seems like a great approach. This one's very long, so it's kon, pyu, but we need to extend the vowel sound using a dash. And we have ta, kyon, pyu, ta, te, ku. So sometimes you use ku, but the u is removed. So if you just want like a k or g, you use ku. Computer tech, ni. And then here, this is shi and ya forming a foreign yun combination in katakana called sha. Is that right? Sha. I think that's about correct. Yes. Okay, for this one, we need to go back to hiragana. So this is going to be shoboshi. Shoboshi. And then butcher is, so niku is how you would say meat in Japanese. So that's niku. And then if you just stick ya at the end, it's someone that, you know, processes meat. That's a butcher. Nikya. Okay, so these two, I haven't made any mistakes so far, so I gotta lock in and try and get a perfect score. These last two are my worst ones. I think it is he, sho, and ki, sha. Oh, thank God. Okay, so that's all 37 correct with random ordering. Fantastic. So now we've got this beautiful 100% next to occupations here. I noticed I got a 94% here. Maybe a tad too ambitious. Maybe tomorrow I'll come back and try to do this. I could do a quick round. Why not? Let's do one quick round. Oh, that must be so late. 1:25 a.m. You should definitely probably get some sleep. I hope you rest well. But yeah, I'll continue studying. So light is karui. Oh, so we gotta set this here as hiragana and katakana. So let's go again. Karui. And we'll zoom in so we can look a little bit better. Cheap is ya. Sui. Chisai. Good night. Chisai. The question is, does this have one? Is there an I here? I think there might be. Great. Fantastic. This is Atsui. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you subbing to the channel. This is Atsui. Yeah. And then near is I'll come back to that one. What is busy? Busy is it's not yasui, it's okay, let's just start with the ones that I know for sure. So hard is katai. Difficult is muzukashi. With an extra I at the end. Muzukashi. Unfortunate. So this one is suzushi, presumably with this extra I again. Yeah. Shi me koi is how you would say humid. Notice we have this half-size tsu here called tsukuon, which acts as like a pause, and then you place extra emphasis because of the tsukuon on the p in po. So it's shime poi. And then o ko teiru. So here we have that tsukuon again, acting as a pause. So it's o ko teiru. Is that right? Or is it o ko teiru? O ko teiru. I think the tsukuon is here actually. So it's o ko teiru. Okay, that was a good little correction at the end because that almost went wrong. I think this is something like miji kui. Ah, it's mini kui. Almost, but not quite. Kita nai, I think is dirty. Scary is kawaii. Amaga oi is rainy. Ureshi is happy. Kashikoi is clever. Tsumetai is like a cold object. Kaze no tsuyoi is windy. Sega takai is tall. Tsuyoi. What is short? Mijikai? Semai, I think it's narrow. Kyo mi bukai is interesting. Kyo mi bukai. This is omo shiroi. Iradatashi. Yoi. Wari. What is busy? Isogashi, I think. Isogashi. Takai. Hikui. Yawarakai. Guai ga wari. I think it was kind of long, so it's guai ga wari. That looks right to me. And then what is, you have kanashi and sabishi. Are those the only ones that I'm missing? Okay, no, not quite. I think this is kanashi. And then this is sabishi. Sabishi. Now, what is near? What is near? Ah, that's frustrating. How did I forget that? Near is, I can't remember. It is chikai. Chikai. Okay, let's do another round. One more round. So apply random ordering. We'll go again. So bad is wari. Clever is kashikoi. Rainy is ame ga oi. Ame ga oi. Takai. Kwai ga wari. Omoshiroi. Mijikai. Yasui. Kanashi. Samai. Sabishi. Nikui. Cold is tsunatai. Good is doi. Happy is ureshi. Cool or refreshing is shi. Ah, that was me rushing. That's so annoying. Isogashi. Chisai. Atsui. Kowai. Yawarakai. Iradatashi. Kyo. Nibukai. Tsuyoi. Kitanai. Kaze no tsuyoi. Shimepoi. And then angry is okoteiru. Okoteiru. Hi there. You're asking what level my Japanese is. Presumably. I'm not really sure actually. So I'm not really doing this like N5 to N1 thing just yet. What I'm currently doing is just kind of studying day by day on this website, learning some Japanese. But I know about so I can read and write hiragana as well as katakana, and then I know about 200 or so words phonetically, at least. I don't know the kanji, but I hope that answers your question. Difficult is muzukashi. Muzukashi. And then this one is sega takai. How about yourself? Are you also studying Japanese? If so, how has that been going so far? Sega takai. So near is, oh, I just had this earlier. What was it? Chikai. I think it was chikai. Come back to that one. Low is hikui. Hikui. This is tricky. Hard is katai. Light is kari. And this is hikui. Okay, so we're starting to get somewhere. This is 97%. We don't need to save the result. I'm currently self-studying N5. We'll complete it in the next 2 days and we'll start N4 next week onwards. Oh, that's awesome. Also, you're quite a bit ahead of me probably because I heard like what's the standard for N5? Is it something like 400 words? You need to know about 100 kanji or so. So I think I've got the hang of this regular adjectives. I think I'll go to numbers. And here I actually have done the kanji. So let's apply random ordering and give this a go. So we're going to handwrite our answers and display kana stroke order. Explain what that means in a second, but basically when you press here now, you can handwrite your answers. So I think there are 3 ways to say 0. So you have rei, zero, and maru. So rei is, I think this one. 1, 2. Wait, let's make this more neat. So rei is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's zoom in here a little bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maru is, what was maru again? I think it's 1, 2, 3. So it's just like 9, but it has this dash here. And then zero, which is the third way to say it, is just going to be katakana, right? Because it's a loan word. Zero. So you just have to write se and then apply dakuten to get ze, and then ro is like this. So let's take a look. See if the stroke order was correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so that's a match. That's correct. And in case you're wondering what all these colors are about, basically to kind of make using the correct stroke order easier, we've got this diagram here. Basically, you start with red and you work your way down this rainbow to yellow, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And then for the 8th stroke and onwards, you go back to red. And so say the 10th one would be yellow. And the point of this is, for example, here, this 2 is blocked by the 3, this yellow stroke, but because you know that they come in this rainbow ordering, you know this comes first, that's second, and that's third. So that's kind of what's going on there. But yeah, so zero is also a match, and then so is maru. 1, 2, 3, even the stroke order was correct, so we'll give this a pass. And it's asking here, like, which one did I write? But I wrote all 3, but let's just say the first one, why not? So this website is Lingo Command. I'm actually the, like, software engineer and founder of the startup. And I'm kind of using it myself to also, like, learn Japanese. So yeah, if that answers your question. And then you also wrote, I have to do kanji. I didn't do kanji. I'll have to do N5 altogether, and I'll do N4's kanji each week. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is roku. So what's the kanji for that again? I think it's this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give that a pass. And then 1 is ichi. So that's just like this. Very simple. 8 is hachi. Hachi. The question is, what's the kanji? And I think it's this. Then 10 is ju. Ju. So that's just a cross. Very simple. But yeah, best of luck with your N5 exam. I hope it goes well. Are you taking the exam? So 1000 is sen. Sen. And the kanji for it is this one. Oh yeah, that's yon, 4, right? I always found it, I think there was like a comedian who was like, okay, so it kind of makes sense Japanese, right? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Or wait, I wrote that wrong. It's that is 3. So you'd think 4 is like something like this, but then it's just, you get this thing. Wait, let's write that more neatly. But yeah, in any case, this is 2. The second stroke is a bit wider than the top one. I'm aiming for N3 exam. Oh wow. What made you like want to learn Japanese? Is it for fun, or are you hoping to move there one day? Oh yeah, so this one, you know how in English, right? You're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's all new words so far, but then 13. So if we put English here and Japanese here. Yeah, so 13, the third comes from 3. And then for 14, the 4 comes from 4. 15, 16, 17, 18, even 20, the first part comes from 2. That's all fine up to 99, but then when you get up to 100, 100 is like a completely new word. So is 1,000. And then you're fine up to 999,999, then you get to 1,000,000. And there's a point to this. This is 1,000,000,000. So that's how it works in English. And in Japanese, you kind of have the same. So you have these new words that kind of pop up. So hyaku is 100. Sen is 1,000. But then here it's different than it is in English. Ichiman, and let's zoom out to give myself a bit of space. Ichiman is 10,000. Let's put a K here. And then it's a whole lot of nothing up until oku, which is 100 million. And so to write 1,000,000,000 in Japanese, you would actually say 10 lots of. You're hoping to move there. That's awesome. I've not been to Japan yet, but I'd definitely like to go there. So to get to 1,000,000,000, you'd write 10 lots of 100 million. 10 lots of 100 million. And so this was 10, ju, and then oku is this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ju oku. That's correct. And then let's just check the stroke order here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here again, you can see the benefit of this rainbow stroke ordering, right? That 8th stroke in red. Well, we know that's what comes next in the sequence, but it's very hard to actually see the 8 because of the overlap. But yeah, this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that was correct. I started learning Japanese because my sister suggested that, since she heard me listening to Korean songs, and she suggested it would be a great language to learn. That's awesome. I think also like learning languages is very good for the brain. So I think we're on the right path. So this one is ichi-man, right? So this is the ichi is just 1, and then man is this thing. 1, 2, 3. Let's just check the stroke order, but yeah, that's a match. And then 100 is hyaku. So that's this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that looks correct to me. And then 100,000 is, yeah, okay, so let's talk about this. So you think you could just do, 100 times 1,000, but that's actually incorrect, right? So it's not hyaku sen. Hyaku sen, this is incorrect. What you do in Japanese instead is you find the largest unit in that table that we were talking about earlier that fits into 100,000. So in this case, 10,000 is larger than 1,000 and still fits into 100,000, but 100 million doesn't, right? So you put the 10K here, and so in Japanese you say 10 lots of 10K, or 10 lots of 10,000 is 100,000. And so it would be ju man is how you would say 100,000. So this is ju, and then man, well, we saw that earlier, right? That's this thing. Yeah, I think the culture is very fascinating. I mean, I don't mean to be a dweeb here, but do you watch any anime? That's, I think, what, when I was a kid, kind of sparked my interest in Japan. But yeah, also, like, I've been watching, or I used to watch a lot of Abroad in Japan. It's like one of my favorite YouTube channels that kind of explores the country. So 9 is Q. So what's the kanji for that? That's just going to be this thing. And this is maru, but if you remove that stroke, you get 9. And then 7, well, 7 is this. And there are two ways to say 7. You have nana and shichi. Nana used for counting. Shichi, for example, is used in the 7th month of the year, July, Shichigatsu. Just check the stroke order. Yeah, that's a match. Fantastic. And then 100 million, well, that's oku, right? We had that earlier. So that's 1, 2. Let's write this more neatly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now this is going down a bit too far, but we'll give that a pass, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, blah 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 blah. That's all match. Yeah, for sure. There's so many interesting things about Japan. So this is, let's write that a little bit more neatly. Have you been to Japan already, or? So that is 4, or yon. And then 10 million is going to be 1,000 times 10,000. I heard about this. That's their culture is very like disciplined and meticulous. I like that about them. Okay, so this is 1,000. And this is 10,000. So together that's 10 million, right? Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. And then a million is going to be, so it's not, you wouldn't do 1,000 times 1,000, right? Because the largest thing that fits into a million with this like hyaku, sen, ichiman stuff, it's actually 10K. And so a million would be 100. So this is wrong. That's correct. So it'd be hyaku man. Hyakuman. So this is the kanji for, let's write that a little bit more neatly. For 100, and then for 10,000, it's this one. So that's a match. Fantastic. And then 5 is goal, which is this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay, that was great. Now I remember I got one mistake here for, what was it? Was it regular adjectives? I think I'll just do one more round and try and get 100%. And then I'll probably have to go like get some dinner. So I'm going to apply random ordering. And I'm going to just type my answers here because it's going to be kana. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. So to is se ga ta kai. Isogashi is busy. Cheap is yasui. Katai is hard. This is chisai. extra I here. Difficult is muzukashi. Muzukashi. So this website doesn't allow you to learn according to JLPT levels. That's correct. So what I currently have on the website, I can give you like a quick tour if you like. So in the future, I definitely want to like kind of sort it like by JLPT level as well. But what I currently have is like this vocab section. So you've got topics like animals, body parts, clothes, colors, days of the week, etc., etc. And you got more topics here for intermediate. So you got I think like up to 150 verbs here, kind of separated. And then this is probably beyond your level if you're already passing N5, but there's a bunch of theory for reading and writing, like with hiragana, katakana, etc. So here's like, for example, the katakana stuff, yun combinations, foreign yun combinations, sokon, that type of stuff. And then there's this kind of reading and listening section where you can listen to Japanese.
愛子さんは本を読むことが
And then get the transcribed romaji or the corresponding English text, etc. But there's no separating it out via JLPT just yet. But that's definitely a feature I want to add. So interesting is kyo. So we gotta go back to hiragana for this one. Kyo mi bukai. Kyo mi bukai. And low is hikui. Light is kari. Narrow is, what's narrow? Is it samai? This is suzushi. I'm hoping to get 100% here, so I gotta lock in. Try not make any mistakes anymore. Ureshi. Oh, the listening demo was loud. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to startle you. But yeah, actually, like I haven't used the listening stuff as much just yet because it's a bit too high for my Japanese level. But I found it quite useful, like when I had Spanish on the website at the time. Because what you can do is you can, for example, hide the right column, and I'll lower the audio so I don't jar you too much. But
愛子さんは本を読むことが大好きで、地元の図書館で心の安らぎと楽しさを見つけています。
So, you know, I heard Aiko-san, I heard Toshokan, which means library. Kokoro is heart. You know, that's kind of fast for me at my
愛
level.
子さんは
So
本を
here we can, for example, slow it down.
読むことが大好きで、地元の図書
So
館
yeah, like once you've listened to that sentence, you can then kind of guess what was the meaning, and then you can check your answer here. And you can break this down at a sentence level or a paragraph level if you want the whole paragraph. And then currently there are just 2 conversations here, but my goal is to kind of build out this reading and listening comprehension kind of library. Coming back to this is mini kui. This is yoi. Yoi. This is takai. Thank you. Yeah, I also like being able to slow the audio myself. I coded that just because I thought it was worth adding. So short is, what is short? Mijikai? Mijikai. Rainy is ame ga oi. So ame is rain, I believe. So ame ga oi is rainy. Funny, so windy is kind of the same, right? Kaze, I think, is wind. Tsuyoi is strong. So this is like strong wind is windy. Kaze no tsuyoi. Cold is, so this is cold as in like a cold person or a cold object, not cold as in like cold weather. So this is tsumetai, I believe. Yeah. And then this is kowai. Kashkoi is clever. So there's a she here, but I don't think you pronounce the e, so it's kashkoi. Funny is omoshiroi. Omoshiroi. Rainy can also be said as ame. In the book it says so. Oh, I see. I guess, you know, that like you said, perhaps there are multiple ways to say certain words or to convey certain meanings. So here it's shi, me, poi. So we're using sukuon here, this half size tsu, to like denote a pause, and then we place extra emphasis on the p in po. So this is shime poi, is human. And then annoying is iradatashi. Near is chikai. This is tsuyoi. Hot is atsui. And lonely, what's lonely? That's sabishi. Dirty is kitanai. And bad is wari. Kanashi is sad. And I've noticed this is kind of a pattern. So this shi, of course, has an I, but you need to put another one here. So it's kanashi. Sick is guai ga wari. Okoteiru. So we use sukuon here again for a pause to place extra emphasis, as well as on the T in te. This is okoteiru. And this one is yawarakai. Fantastic. So we got 100% this time. So what I'll do is I'll save that quiz result, and I'll go to my Japanese dashboard, and would you look at that? That's another 100% down. And my goal is to just kind of keep whittling away at these vocab topics, and then eventually start listening to Japanese conversations in the reading and listening section. But I'm pretty hungry, so I'll probably call an end to the stream for today. But thank you so much for watching. For those of you later seeing this as a YouTube video, please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. That would really help support the channel, and it would also help me to continue developing lingocommand.com. That's the website we're currently using, which also comes with a accompanying iOS app, which is exactly the same thing but in the form of a mobile app. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care.